Hey guys, today is Monday, June 24th. It is 12:54 p.m. and we're just getting our day going. I'm currently I was just looking at some homework and I was like, why don't I record for a minute? Because it's been a while. And I guess to get you guys caught up on stuff, specifically, I have moved. I'm in the new apartment, finally. I've been here for about 2 months now, almost 3. I moved in sometime at the beginning of May and it is now the end of June. So we've almost been here for 2 months. This apartment has had continual problems since I moved in, and it's still having problems because we got new landlords sometime in the middle of last month. Needless to say, I'm really glad that this all went through before that. I basically found out that we were getting new landlords like the same week it was happening, and I was still requesting maintenance from my last landlords, and I was like, hey, by the way, when does the switchover happen? And he was like, it's already happened. And I was like, oh, interesting. I am paying less rent with these people, which I think is weird because I was paying like $230 or $250 or something like that every month for rent. Tell me why I'm paying $130 with these new people. So things, as you guys know, things have been really fucking crazy, and they have been for a little while, and they only recently started getting pretty decent. But even then, like I have a doctor's appointment coming up soon because like my cough has been getting kind of nuts and my breathing has been funny, and I've been having trouble with my blood sugar. So I'm gonna go see a doctor sometime this week, and I'm gonna get all my blood work done because it's been a while since I've gotten my blood done. And they were trying to say that the last time I got all my blood work done was like 6 or 7 or 8 months ago, and I was like, no, it's definitely been a year. It's definitely been longer than that. Like, I haven't even like gone in office since like December. It was before flu season, I'm fairly certain. And they were like, well, you're not due. And I was like, I don't care if I'm due. I'm having problems and I want to get my blood done. And they were like, okay, fine. And so I'm getting my A1C checked, and I'm getting a few other things of mine checked, just pretty much everything. I'm just gonna tell them to take a full panel, and so that I can like just be in the clear, because I would rather get tests done and be told they're normal than like not do anything and then later be told, oh yeah, you have this really bad thing that if you caught it 3 years ago, you would have been fine, but now you're gonna die, you know? For y'all who are new, because like, I got a lot of new followers on Instagram over these last few months. I don't remember where I was at the last time I posted a video, but I'm at like almost 20K now. Like, oh my God. So in case anybody's new, hello. My vlogs are not terribly entertaining in the sense of like I don't go out and do a whole lot of stuff. I don't go and do extravagant things. I don't, like, I'm a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little plain Jane. And that's fine. I mostly do these vlogs as a way for myself to keep up with my life and to know what's going on with my life and to be able to see my progress, either in things that I'm not talking about, like, cause I can tell what's going on with me when I look at a video. Like when I look at a video where like I'm real low energy and like I can see the signs of stuff that I'm not talking about, but like I can tell with my body language, or I can tell with just how I'm behaving, what's going on, versus like how I behave currently. You know what I mean? Like I can see that stuff. Plus, not to mention like the physical stuff. Like I'm in the process of recovering from an eating disorder. I can see like without talking about it, I can see physically the changes in my body, you know, because I do post, you know, stuff of me standing up and walking around, you know, like doing chores, stuff like that. Like I can see things. So I'm able to be like, oh, look, this was me then and this is me now. Wow. Like I can see that's the side by sides. Plus, just not to mention, like, I can tell, like, complexion-wise that I'm doing better. Like, I was looking at, here, I'll put it here. like I was looking at a picture of myself and I like posted it on my personal Instagram. The complexion alone is insane. And I think my dark circles are a little bit better when I'm not sick. There's just stuff that I can tell. Plus, like, just not to mention like me moving, like being in new environments, like moving apartments, stuff that I do on a day-to-day basis. Like, I wish that I saved my Legos for when I was vlogging again, because that would have been so cool for you guys to be able to watch. But I mean, I do have puzzles now, but like they're not as fun to watch. It's like a Lego is. Especially because like I don't sit and do puzzles the way that I sit and do Legos. Like I really like Legos. I do have pictures of like of my progress. So actually I will put that here. Maybe I'll put it here and like keep talking and I'll just like flash up my Lego things up here. I really hope I'm not just like sitting over here for too long. But yeah, like I love Legos, but they're so expensive and I don't know like a good reputable like off-brand that isn't gonna just crumble apart the minute that I use it. So leave recommendations in the comments below if you know of any good off-brand Legos, because your girl does not have the money. Like I want to get a couple of the on-brand Legos because they're just good. Like for example, I want to get the Starry Night one and I'm actually considering buying it. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to get that one because it's really nice and like there's a way to hang it up on your wall. And that's the main reason why I want it. I want to have it like up on my wall, like, you know, like a painting. And then there's another like Galaxy one, but that one's like $200. Even the Starry Night one's like $150. Like that's crazy. And then there's a few of the like botanical set that I want. Like I want the succulents one and I want the small plants one. But I told myself that I will only get one Lego at a time. If I am working on one, I'm not allowed to buy another one because like I don't want to just like have a bunch of sets in my apartment, and I want to like have it be known within myself that if I don't have somewhere to put it, I'm not going to buy it, because I don't want to just build Legos and because like I don't have anywhere to put them. I mean, aside from just like decor like on shelves and stuff, but if I run out of shelf room, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put it before buying a new one, because they're so expensive. But also, not to mention, this is the thing, like there's only a few Lego sets that I really like. You know, it's the botanical sets. Like I like the orchid one. I kind of like the bonsai tree one. I like the mini plants one, the Galaxy one, and the Starry Night one. And then I think like the big wave one. That's only 6. And like, wow, that's a lot of... And like, while that's a lot of money, that's not a lot of Legos, you know? So that will go quickly, assuming that I can, like, let's pretend that I get one a month, you know? That's only like half a year of Legos. You know what I mean? Because these took me about a week each to make. And so like the whole pack took me like 3 weeks. And it was 1,100 pieces, I believe, for all 3 of them. And this is just the one closest to me. I love this one. But yeah, I just, let me get her back. And that's even assuming that I can afford a Lego every month, you know? Because I do know that some of them are cheaper. Like the Tiny Plants one is like $40. Like that's not too bad. I might actually get that one next. But they're just expensive in general. And I want to be mindful with my money, but I also don't want to like hoard it, you know, because I am poor. I am poor. I do want to start saving money, but I don't want to risk taking away my like self-care for funsies money, you know, because I do enjoy having, especially because I don't leave the house. You know, I don't leave this apartment aside from like for doctor's appointments. Like I don't bring friends over. I don't go see friends. I don't really have friends in my city. I just mostly stay here, you know? So I need enrichment. I need the apartment to be enriched with things so that I can not go fucking crazy, you know? Because me not leaving is not entirely a choice. I'm not kidnapped. I am not kidnapped. I just have agoraphobia, so it's difficult to go out and do things. But yeah, I keep wanting to, like, I keep thinking about cutting my hair to like match this length. Because this is like, this isn't even layers at this point. This is just like 2 different hair lengths. But that's so much length. But maybe it'll look more like layers as it comes in. But like, or maybe like I'll cut a layer, like cut this to here. So that there's like at least 2 layers. I don't know, I'll see. Anyway, things are all right. I'm just trying to get by. One of my other classes is about to start, I believe next week. This next class starts on July 1st, and we're coming up on that. It's about a week out, I think. Yeah, it's actually 1 week out today. I'm a little bit nervous to be starting a second class because I've been really enjoying the pace of this class because it's just the one class. And I'm a little bit worried about next semester as well because I'm taking 2 classes and both of them are very art-centric. One is art appreciation, and then the other one is art fundamentals. Hey guys, today is Friday, June 28th. It is 3:53 p.m. and I'm here to give you some updates. So a couple of days ago, I went to the doctor's. I believe that was on the 26th. And I went there to get some blood work done and just to check out a few other things because I have been having trouble breathing. So I had her listen to my lungs and I've been coughing more. And so I also have had this really swollen lymph node. You can't see it right now, it's really gone down. I'll insert a picture here to show you guys the lymph node. And I guess it's like a little funny thing is when I mentioned the lymph node, I said, yeah, my lymph nodes have been a little swollen lately. And she goes, yeah, I can see. She's sitting across the room from me. I went and I wanted to get my A1C tested as well because my blood sugar has been weird. For example, I will take my fasting and it'll be 83, which is normal. But then I will take my blood sugar an hour after eating and it's under my fasting sugar. What also has happened is I've taken my sugar and it was just normal 140 after eating, but then it didn't come down after 5 hours and it was only down to 120 after 5 hours. And then after that I went to bed, so I didn't check it further. So like my blood sugar hasn't been like out of range, it's just been weird. Like, and I don't know what to do about that. She also just did a general checkup on me. Like she looked at my eyes, mouth, and nose, and eyes, mouth, and ears. She looked at my eyes, mouth, and ears, and she said that I had some impacted wax in my left ear. So I'm coming in a few weeks to go and get my ear flushed. They gave me some eardrops to put in that ear so that it like loosens everything up, and then I'm gonna come in a few weeks and like get it flushed out. And like I said, I got the blood work done because they wanted to check for mono because she thought that I was having asymptomatic mono, since I'm not really having that many symptoms. And then she also just wanted to check I wanted to check my A1C, and then she just did my regular standard blood work because I hadn't been
I hadn't been checked in over a year. The last time I got blood work was last February 2023. So I was due to get like my checkup blood work. And so I got that stuff done. And I also told her about my back and my back problems, and she's going to refer me out to a physical therapist. And she's going to refer me somewhere else, but I don't remember where it was. So I'm waiting on those referrals, but my doctor emailed me today. So she said that my recent lab results were normal with the exception of having EBV IgG, which is positive and indicates an infection of mono. So I have mono, which I don't know how the hell I've gotten mono. Truly, I don't know how I've gotten mono. I don't go anywhere. I've not interacted with bodily fluids. I've not done anything out of the ordinary, and I've not been around people. So like, I don't know how I got it. I don't know what happened there, but your girl has mono, and I think I do have symptoms. I think they're just like abnormal symptoms. Like, I've not had a fever, but I've had a cough, and my cough has been more than normal. And mono can cause like swollen tonsils and a swollen throat. And like, I can just tell that it's just swollen in there. And I think that's why it's like hard for me to breathe, because like I'm getting the correct amount of oxygen. Like, I have plenty of oxygen in my blood. Like, it's literally 99 right now. 100. Like, my blood, my O2 is fine. Like, there's no reason for me to feel short of breath. And I think it's just because my throat is so tight, because it feels better when I lay down too. And I think maybe it's because it like opens, because like I'm relaxed. So I think it like opens I don't know what the logic is behind it. I did ask Reddit, and I plan to bring this up with my doctor as well, and just be like, hey, so like, these are the symptoms that are kind of new to me. Are these mono symptoms? Like, are these anything to do with mono? And then, she'll tell me. Like, I've been more nauseous than normal. I've been having trouble breathing. I've been having a cough. I've been like really exhausted, but like, it doesn't feel outside of my normal realm of being tired, being somebody with chronic fatigue. But I've also, like, my insomnia has gotten so much worse. And it's not because it's not because of anything making me not want to sleep. I just have not been like getting up to go to bed, like, it's not because I feel too sick and like my illness is keeping me up. Like, it's just like, I just can't, like, it's hard for me to get up and go to bed. It's not hard for me to fall asleep. Once I'm asleep, I'm out, but yeah, so I have mono. That's not fun. I don't think I've been having any terrible symptoms, so that's good at least. I did have some pain in my side a little while ago. I don't remember what side it was. I am hoping I wrote it down, but I had like a really bad just like side pain, and I think it was my left, which is alarming because like with mono, your spleen can swell and then ultimately rupture. So, I mean, obviously my spleen didn't rupture. That was over a week ago. And, I would very likely be dead if that was the case. That's that update with the doctors. I guess I can give you a quick apartment tour while my food is cooking. Here, let me give you, because like it's not like clean, but it's clean enough, I think. It's clean enough for a tour. It's a little bit messy, but whatever. You guys, you've seen worse. You've seen my apartment be worse. So let me flip you around and we'll do a tour. So my desk is in a different place. It's now in front of the window, and I have my snacks and my waters under my desk. I use this as a footstool, and I have like a printer stand, and my printer's here, and I just plug it in when I need it. I have a trash can, my desk with my laptop, and like I have a old tissue box that I use for trash, and then the tissue box that's in use. I have this, which is such a pretty, it's such a pretty piece of petrified wood, and it has like little it has little geodes in it. It's very pretty. I love it. My switch, this guy, some prints where I plan to put paintings, my lanterns. I love this lamp, by the way. One of the Legos I've done. And then this is here, all of this stuff. And then I have a little
set of drawers right next to the desk, and this is like where a lot of my desk stuff is, where it lives. My bags are hung up here. My bookshelf is right here with my yoga mat and my acupressure mat. My TV is right here. I just got that set up today. It's my first TV, and I know it looks stupid. I don't have like a place to put it. Like I can't put it here because this is where I plan to paint. And like, if I plan to paint, I plan to move this over here, like out of the way, or like even in front of this so that I can watch while I paint. But yeah, so this is just here this is probably going to be the setup, honestly. And I might get something to like cover this stuff, like maybe a sheet or just, I don't know, something to cover this stuff. So these are all of my prescriptions, and it's a mess right there, so don't look at it. If you pan over here, I have my coffee table over here, as well as my mirror. But my coffee table is right here, and this is where I work on my puzzles, my Legos, everything. And then I have a light right here so that I can see stuff better because I'm old and need a light. And this is a pretty good source of light. It lights up the whole area. I love it. It works very well. This is my lamp right here. It's another lamp I have. This is my bookshelf. It's not really being used for much of anything right now, except for just being like end of couch bed decor, so that like because this is the front door, and when you walk in the house, this is the first thing you see, like this view. So I didn't want the back of a blow-up mattress to be what you see when you first walk in. So this was my friend's idea. This was such a good idea. Then I have one of these little sets of drawers over here. And it's all set up, and I have a gnat trap and some stuff here. And then I have these shelves here. I'm still kind of filling them out. I don't want to like rush. But I have couch bed, and it's a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I have a new trash can because mine was fucking disgusting. My laundry, ignore that. New curtains in the kitchen, and I have a rug in the kitchen. I have my air fryer, my sink, my stove, and I have one of these shelves above the stove. My pantry, which is very full at the moment. And then my laundry room is a little bit different. So I have one of these. This is like a laundry hamper. It's not currently being used as a laundry hamper, but it is a laundry hamper. And then my washer and dryer from the last unit is here. My vacuum is in here. And then the bathroom is a little bit different. Here, hold on. And then the bathroom is a little bit different. The sink is disgusting, so I'm not gonna show you the sink. I'm sorry, I haven't cleaned it here. Can I? It's a different shape though. It's just messy. It's just a normal sink. And then here's the rest of my bathroom. There's another gnat trap. So that's my bathroom, and then my bedroom, which I think is the like most plain room in the house. I have my bed in here, which is also not made. My little bedside table, my dining table, which I don't use. My treadmill, which has should have all of my clothes in it. Another hamper set. Some of my stuff that, doesn't really have a place. Another hamper, and this is stuff that still needs to be washed since moving here. This is like the stuff that I used to keep in my laundry room, but there was no space for it. This is stuff that I'm getting rid of. That is just a bunch of, I think that's just empty. And then I have more of those like tote boxes back here in the middle, and my cooler, and then my like chair, my outside chair. These guys. And yeah, that's the whole apartment. Like I said, it's a little bit of a mess, but it's
So, oh, and then the floors are different. The floors are a different color. Like I said, it's a little bit of a mess, but it is still, you know, it looks nice. It looks nice enough. And I promised an apartment tour in the last vlog. Like I said, I would give you guys a tour in this vlog. So that's this tour. I really enjoy this apartment a lot more. I took out all of my trash today, and I actually saw my downstairs neighbor. He was just vacuuming his car, and I just said hey to him, and he said hey back, and I was just like, hey, I just wanted to like make sure that I wasn't being too loud upstairs. Like, he was like, no, you're great. And I was like, okay, awesome. Like, I just wanted to make sure, because I had a really awful upstairs neighbor across the street, and he was like deadlifting, and I was like, and I really don't want to be the annoying upstairs neighbor. So I was like, and he was like, no, yeah, you've been awesome. Like, you haven't been too loud. And I was like, okay, that's really good to know, especially because I like to clean at night. And I just said, like, if I'm ever too loud, just like come upstairs and knock and let me know. I'm not unreasonable. Like, if I'm being too loud, I'll be like, shit, my bad. You know, like, I'll fucking stop it. But yeah, I was just worried about being too loud, and I'm glad that I'm not being loud. But I would like to say I'm excited. I got the Lego succulent set. It is 771 pieces, and I'm very excited for it. I just haven't been able to get into the puzzles. Like, I'm really excited to do them, but they're just like so much. Which sucks that I'm having I mean, like, I'm probably gonna try to finish this puzzle before I crack open the Lego, because that was kind of like my stipulation with myself, is if I'm working on something, I'm not gonna open a Lego or even really buy one. But I didn't specify like puzzles with the Lego thing. Like, I just said that if I have an existing Lego, I'm not allowed to buy another one until that one is done. So the Lego is here, and I now cannot buy another one until this Lego is done. And I don't think I'm going to start this Lego until I have this puzzle done, because like, I want to get a puzzle done. I think it would be good for me to like do that, especially because puzzles are a significantly cheaper hobby than Legos. So I feel like I should probably finish the puzzle first and then start the Lego. I'm a little bit frustrated at the moment, but we will get by. I might check back in, but I also might just edit what I currently have and then come back around later and start vlogging for whenever I post next. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm assuming this is gonna be my last clip, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for the warm welcome back, and I hope to stay back. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.